Okay, let's go ahead and start. Sitting in a nice comfortable seat. I'm gonna be in cross-legged, so whatever feels most comfortable for you. I'm up on a pillow today, so we can take it nice and easy and gentle. And we're just gonna go ahead and take a few deep breaths in and out, nice and easy. You can roll your shoulders back and down, starting to deepen the breath so that we can carry that. I already can't talk, I'm already getting relaxed. So we can carry that through our stretches and make sure that we get the most out of our time here today. You can go ahead and roll your shoulders back and down, keep them down. We're gonna sit up nice and tall through the spine, and we're gonna drop chin to chest. And you can kind of rock your head back and forth a couple of times here if that feels good. Good, and then we'll gently look up. Awesome, and then you can go ahead and come to look center. We're gonna go ahead and look right and then left, but we're gonna take out that opposite shoulder because sometimes, and I've talked about this recently, we might use that shoulder to kind of push us without realizing it. So we're kind of not getting as much of a stretch in the neck as we could. So we're gonna go ahead and peel that shoulder back and we're gonna look right. Good. Breathe deeply. And then same thing, other side. I'm gonna kind of hold my right shoulder back, look left. And then I'll go ahead and release. Amazing. We're gonna do a little single-legged twist here. So I'm gonna go ahead and extend my right leg straight out, toes pointed up towards the ceiling, maybe a little bit towards me. So you might start to feel when you point your toes towards you, a stretch in your calf, in the back of the leg, maybe even up to the hamstrings, depending on how tight your hamstrings are feeling today. I'm gonna go ahead and hug my left knee towards me a little bit. I'm just gonna find that nice strong posture, rolling shoulders back and down. Big breath in and out here. And then I'm gonna take my right arm and I'm just gonna hug it around my left knee and kind of pull that knee towards me a little bit. So I'll start to feel the stretch in my left hip. Other hand can come behind you for support. Big breath in to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, turn to look towards your left shoulder. So we move into the spinal twist. Take a few deep breaths in and out here. Good, and we can go ahead and unwind. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So first we'll just establish that nice posture. We're gonna point left toes towards us, starting to feel that stretch in the left leg. So it's not just a twist, everything's kind of involved here. We're gonna go ahead and hug that right knee up towards us. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and hook left arm around right knee, kind of pull it towards you a little bit. We're sitting up nice and tall. Our other hand is there for support. We're not leaning into our other hand. It's just kind of there to guide us. Big breath in. Exhale, turn to look towards right shoulder. Breathe deeply. I don't know if you could hear, Kike is totally snoring right now. She is feeling very relaxed. Awesome, and then when you're ready, you can go ahead and release that. For this next one, I'm gonna lose the pillow, but if you wanna keep using that extra support, absolutely do that. I'm gonna take this opportunity to take a sip of coffee as well. We're gonna go ahead and come to a split seat here. A little 90-90. So my left leg is out in front. I have my right leg tucked back behind me. We're gonna keep our feet in nice and close. So especially if we're feeling a little sore in the hips today, but even if you are really flexible in your hips and you know that you can kind of come to more of a shin box, we're all gonna keep it in a little bit. We're gonna kind of stick to the basics today. And first we're gonna let our shoulders round forward. So just kind of let your shoulders do naturally what they want to do and can kind of hang out here. You can bring your head forward a little bit. Take a breath in and out. And then on an exhale, we've done this before in our Sunday edition, we're going to start from the base of the spine and we're going to slowly grow here. Coming to our nice strong posture, bringing shoulders up by ears, rolling them back and down. Amazing. So we might start to feel our hips talking to us a little bit. We're going to work with them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pay attention to my left leg to start, and then we're going to switch and stretch out the other side. So option, if you want, you can bring that left leg out a little bit. Just make sure you're able to press your knee towards the floor and keep this nice strong posture. If this is all starting to kind of collapse a little bit, we're just going to bring that in. I'm going to bring my hands out to my left shin and let my elbows bend left to right. As I start to lower down a little bit here, keeping a nice straight back, and right away, that left hip flexor might be talking to you. We're just going to rock left to right. Start to wake up in the hip, acknowledge that it might be feeling a little tight, and that's okay. That's why we're here. We're just going to breathe deeply and give it a little bit of love. Good. And then you can bring your hands to the floor in front of you. And you might just stay here. You might feel that hip stretch continue just up here like this. If it's good for your body today, you can walk your hands forward. Excuse me. And now this is up to you. Maybe you stay here. Maybe we're lifted. Maybe we add in a little sway side to side. Maybe you come down to your elbows. Maybe it's in your range to come all the way down, maybe forehead down to the floor. Up to you. So you choose what feels best for that hip. You're going to really feel this in the left side. When you find that good spot, we're just going to breathe deeply, nice and slow for a few cycles of breath. Good, and then on an exhale, we're going to find our way back up. Amazing job. We're going to go ahead and switch right on to the other side. So we're going to bring our right leg out in front now, or opposite of what you did last time. This side might feel a little different. It feels a little weird for me. This side is always a little tighter for me. So right away, I'm kind of like, ooh, I feel that. So just take note how this side is different for you. Maybe it's easier, maybe it is a little bit tighter. Make whatever adjustments you need to. And then to start, we're going to start with that same motion. On an exhale, we're going to let that posture grow. You can use this as an opportunity to bring those shoulders, stretch them up by your ears, and then let them drop down. Again, you can adjust your feet as you like. We're going to try to keep them in nice and close though. Bring your hands to that right shin, and we're going to lean forward and just kind of rock left to right, work out that tightness. And then when you're ready, you can bring your hands to the floor and find where this stretch feels awesome on this side, which again might be totally different. So we'll just play around with that end range. We want to meet our comfortable edge. So we want to feel a little bit of a challenge, right? A little bit, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but on that edge and then breathe deeply through that stretch. And that's how we improve over time. Good. On an exhale, we're going to make our way back up. Amazing job. We're going to end today's episode with just some windshield wipers. So you can bring your hands back behind you for support. Option to face your fingers forward or back behind you. Forward is going to give us a little more of a challenge, a little bit of a stretch through the wrists and the forearms. So totally up to you. We're just going to drop our knees to one side and then the other. Little inner and outer rotation through the hips. You can speed this up if you want, or you can take it nice and slow. Pause on each side for a couple cycles of breath. Good. One more time each side. Even it out. And then when you are ready, we'll just come back to our nice comfy seat. Take a second to sit up nice and tall. You can roll the shoulders a couple of times. Check in with your neck. Check in with that posture. One more big breath in together. Shrug your shoulders up on your exhale. Let them drop down. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was a quick one, but I hope your hips are feeling a little bit of love. I'll see you guys next time.